I got a new mentor, and this person is a quantum scientist, and he believes that anything you can imagine already exists. So let's say that you want, let me take you to the medical side first. So if you are sick, you're chronically ill, and you believe there is another timeline where you've succeeded to become healthy and really vital, there's a way you can open that, we call it a portal, the connection to the other timeline, and then start downloading the resources of the other you. So in other words, imagine this, and there are a lot of movies about this right now. We call this parallel timelines. It means that there's an infinite amount of possibilities where you are living different versions of your life. Do you understand? So the one version that we are now in is one of the many, many, many versions possible. And each version is a clone of you. Same name, same face, same body, same DNA. Some are more slim, some are more fat, some are more rich, some are more poor, some are more happy, and so on and so on. All variations of being human in that body as being expressed at the same time. And what it also means is that anytime you make an important decision, you're shifting your timeline. So for example, when Joy and I got married, we shifted our timeline. The fact that we got married in itself creates another life. In another life, maybe I've not chosen to get married with Joy, or Joy have chosen not to get married with me. It doesn't matter. It's a different timeline. And those timelines still coexist in this timeline. And then you have, so what we do is we start to think, what kind of, let's say, life do I really want to live? What kind of dreams would I like to accomplish in this lifetime? Whatever that is. And then once you, we call that the coordinates. So it means that once you know those dreams or the life, then you can start jumping. That's what we call a quantum jump through the portal to that other timeline. And then it's like a little bit of astral traveling, that kind of idea. So you move your consciousness to the portal, and in the beginning, some people may get right away full vision, sounds, everything. And other people, it is a gradual process. And you can notice that the channels are opening more and more, and you can download more and more information. And then when you arrive in the other timeline, you have 3 phases that you can go through. One is to observe first what is happening. How am I living? Am I still living in the place that I'm living now? Or am I living in another country? So in a way, that's like remote viewing the other timeline. Then the next thing is you start to talk to your quantum self, your best version of yourself. And then the third is you become one with the other person. So we call that merging. So 1 is observe, 2nd is communicate, 3 is becoming one. And then the portal starts opening more and more. And then what happens is what we call synchronicity. And the synchronicity now is not similar to what we experienced before. Now we have a new synchronicity to bring us to that timeline. It is like things happen and you make mini corrections to go to the timeline you need to go. So for example, I got married with Joy, or Joy got married with me. We got married. So then we shift on one timeline. Then we moved, then we had remote view. Where is the best place for us to live, for us to be the most happy, most loving, most successful, most fulfilled? And we got Asheville. Not we didn't do it, someone else did, a remote viewer. So when we moved to Asheville, that only fact moving to a new location shifts the timeline. If I stayed and lived in Florida with Joy, or in Holland, there will be a different timeline. So we came here to Asheville and everything started to change. And now we are preparing again for the next jump and the next jump. And